Welcome to the bench, friends. This is Joe, Blueable Racing, HO Scale Custom and Performance. On the bench today, an item I picked up from Jproducts, John over there, the owner of the business, the tire press box. This is basically a continuation of the video I made the other day on the tweaker, the N-Bell tweaker, which I also picked up from John over at Jproducts. So we have the tire press box. Keep all of your tools in one place, well, pertaining to a tire press. And in my case, a tire press from Scale Engineering. Press fits in nicely. The adapters, the adapter holding plate to hold your adapters in nice, neat order. And room over here for the caps that go on the end of the screw press. Very, very, very nice. $30. I paid $30 for this. You can get it in different colors, purchase it in different colors, however you want to say it. I picked green. My tire press is green. Has a little clip doohickey right here that keeps the lid shut. Absolutely terrific. I like it a lot. This is a very nice product. John does nice work. I'm not sure if he makes additional boxes for like wheel pullers and stuff like that. It would be nice if he did, because I would definitely like to keep all of my handy dandy tools in boxes like this, especially when they're labeled. Really cool. Again, Jproducts. I paid $30 for that. Well worth it. I picked up another item while I was shopping over there at Jproducts, and it is the break-in block. Well, my dog is over there dreaming. Hey, buddy, you okay over there? He's making all kind of crazy noises as he's sleeping. Break-in warm-up block. Directions. And here it is. Very nicely built. So we'll grab a car. This particular car has traction magnets. It is a Jag Hobbies. It is a GT version, the souped up version. I can't remember if it's a DR or an RS. They got so many names over there for them, I can't remember. I know it's not a TR, put it that way. So you can hook this up to your variable DC power source or a handy dandy 9-volt battery. Nice. And for the T-Jet lovers out there, style cars, since they do not have no traction magnet, you get a little clip, clamp, clip, whatever you want to call it. Get your car on there sitting pretty, and just like that. I have to slide it back just a pinch. Here we go. And away you go. It's even labeled plus, minus. Very nice. Very happy with that. I was using an old piece of Tyco track. I will probably mount this on a piece of wood, something like that. Run my power supply to it. That way there's a little weight to it. I can just take a car and set it on there and away we go. That is what I will probably do. And next up is the tweaker. The end bell tweaker. The same day I received my products in the mail from Jproducts, which you can order through Facebook. Check out Jproducts on Facebook. And the same day I received my order, Dan, the professor over at Viper Scale Racing, put out his video because he sells Jproducts end bell tweaker. And from what I gather, there was a slight issue, possibly, while tweaking a Gen 4 end bell because of the big brushes. When you tweaked both arms at the same time, which is what the tweaker's meant to do, tweak both arms at the same time, but we're going to get into that in just a minute, that the way the brushes, how hard they would rub together, if they slapped off the edge, boom, while tweaking, it could chip the tip of the brush. So that's why there's a modification to the tweaker. For that reason, because there's a possibility it could happen. So instead of putting your, we'll get to the modification in a minute. The original way was you would put your end bell in to the tweaker. This is an old end bell, beat up. You'd put it in the tweaker, and this end bell's messed up, like I said, so no wonder I ain't putting it in the right way. So you put it in the tweaker. The end bell's in there, and I have it set to the side where I wanted to go maximum. You would go tweak, tweak, tweak it. It would tweak both arms at the same time. That was prior to the modification. And I watched Dan, the professor of Viper Racing, and the modification he made. It looked like to me he removed one pin from the base, one pin from the knob, the handle, whatever you want to call it. And he said then you would only be able to tweak the end bell on maximum setting. And that you would have to put the end bell in one direction. He put a mark, and you could put a mark on the end bell. Do the first tweak on maximum, then take the end bell and completely rotate it around to the opposite side. Put it back in and tweak it again to get both arms tweaked. My friend Mark's Slot Car Garage, got a hold of me. He said, "Hey, Joe, you do not need to take both pins out of the base." Because John with Jproducts reached out to him. And you only need to take one out of the knob, the handle, but leave both in the base. You still have to do your tweaking where you put the end bell in one direction, tweak, tweak, flip the end bell around to the opposite side, you get the picture, put it back in, tweak, tweak. So if you're doing maximum, you would do a tweak, flip the end bell, tweak it again. But now that you put the other pin back in, instead of removing one pin, like Dan from Viper Racing did, we're keeping both pins in. Now we're able to tweak on minimum also. So we could tweak minimum, or we could tweak maximum. Tweak, or your tweak. So that's the scoop on the tweaker. And after I received my tool in the mail, John from Jproducts did reach out to me, and he did explain the skinny on the tweaker about removing a pin if I chose to from the knob. And I did not read his message. So thanks to my friend Mark Slot Car Garage, for reaching out to me, and he went over the whole deal. We got that mystery solved. And I think my camera was just jumping around. The mystery is solved with the tweaker. A spectacular tool. And away we go. Tweak. That's the scoop on the tweaker. What else do we have? Oh, John sent me this right here. This is the control wire arranger. By the way, I hope that little skinny I just gave you, the scoop on the tweaker, was understandable, because it could get confusing. The wire arranger. Take your controller, your wires, I'm taking this as the correct way to do it. Like so. And away you go. Pretty cool. John sent me that in my order from Jproducts. What else? We went over the press box, tire press box, the tweaker, the braking block, and the wire arranger. Very cool. All right, what else did I have to flap my gums about today? Cliff Ward Enterprises, T-Jet Armature Lube. When you buy a bottle of Cliff's product, T-Jet Armature Lube, silky and smooth, you get a sticker. This is the first gen sticker. Ran out of them. He sold, the product is doing well. He's come out with the next edition sticker that you get for free. Bam. And periodically, I guess he's going to come out with stickers, which is pretty cool. First sticker, first release. Second release with a little bling on it. Very cool. What else did I have? I had something else. Viper Scale Racing, that was it. I picked up a few armatures. two of them to be exact. Dan the Man, the professor, had these in one of his videos, the 2.3 ohm balanced modified armature. Whatever class you can run these armatures in per hopper rules. You cannot have an armature, I believe, any lower than 2.3 ohms. These are right on the money, right on the edge of no tomorrow. Yes, I put a meter on them. They are exactly 2.3 ohm, at least by my meter. And very cool. The reason I purchased these is because when I get my track timing system, the whole 9 yards from Willie Boy out in California, the California kid. Willie, can you hear me now? Thor Racing, making my routed track, and I'm getting my timing system from Willie Boy. I had plans on building 2 cars, a Viper V1 and a Viper V3, identical builds, all the way down. Pro 10 motor, Pro 10 traction, independent front ends, and same rear gearing. You get the picture. And that way I can check the times on the 2 different chassis. That was my goal. So, Willie, the California kid, can you hear me now? That's the plan for these armatures. That's my thinking, and that's why I purchased them from Dan the Professor out in Utah, Viper Scale Racing. And I believe that's it for this video, my friends.